do it to that one. I'll definitely do something to this one. Okay. Out there. Yep. All right. Nah. There you go. Sort of prefer it like that, but I sort of do want it to be a little bit more off shape. Yeah. Like almost that, but not quite. There. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted it to kind of have like the same ovally shape that's going up that way. Like that one's getting smaller. This one's kind of like off a little bit, but I mean, I'm not going for a fucking flawless perfect mug. Shading's okay. I think the handle could be better. Where's my white? Yeah, this side needs, I guess, more darkness in its soul in general. I just feel like that shading that's dark enough, but not quite for white. I'd love to just be able to do like a large area shading. I haven't got an idea if that works on this yet. All right. Just put a little bit more shading on this handle. I think the thing is I need it to be, it's 3 pixels, so it looks so fucking small. Are you being 3 pixels or are you thinking about being 3 pixels? Because there is a difference. I mostly just need to give this actual shading. Like, blurring it, I mean. I don't need it to be perfect. Somewhere along the lines of that. I'm hoping this thing's doing an okay blur, honestly. Let's change that. Hell yeah, night train. I quite like night train. Also, a lot of my music is skits mix, if you're wondering what it is. Okay, this side is just a bit too strong on it. It's still in blur. I'll see how that looks in a moment. Yeah, I realized about the point in time when I got to about 47 followers that I'm gonna probably end up being affiliate very, very soon. And like, if I don't get my ass on these fucking emotes and shit, or at least have some, then I'm not gonna have any. All right, for fuck's sake, I'm gonna need you to be stronger than this. Or is it hardness? Hmm. Depending on what it does, depending on how this brush works, hardness will either make it take a straight stroke out or it will only blur it so far. Let me take it in a bit so I can see what I'm doing. I'll try a straight stroke out. It doesn't really do much. Okay. So what I want then you to be very overly soft. Yeah, that's working a bit better. It's hard for you to tell if you're not familiar with this kind of thing, but I'm looking at like a very, very light pixel and seeing whether or not it covers it. If it covers it, it's done its job. Okay. Right. I don't mind that lightness there. All right, nice. Okay. Um, any other thing I could do is potentially put shade up around the bottom of the mug. That be a bit more difficult because I hide this. Like most of the light is reflecting from being next to something. This is the only part here that actually shows where light is actually coming back from the base. So if I was to do shadows there, I would have to take this onto a new layer. I'll just try it real quick. Let's just call you dark shading. Not DE. Have I got? No, for a second there I thought I had caps lock on. Dark shading, normal, transparency, all that stuff. Please. Yep. Okay. So on this one, since I'm working with black, I would actually say get me up with a thicker thing. And where was my ability to edit this earlier? This. Can I have a round pixel? Come on. You know you can change to one of these. What have I got to do to click on it? Edit this brush. Yes. This is pixel. Pixel 1. Got all the things. Maybe I just have to select a different type. No. Okay. Well, let me edit it. Cool. So what I wanted to do, this is going to do that as square as fucking possible. I'm curious if this is round. Ah, here we go. It got no, oh, fucking hell. I don't want a clipboard image. This is not a brush, people. Come here. Do you see this? Can we delete this? Because it is not a brush. It is definitely a circular thing, but look. Fascinating. This is elliptical. Brush 2 spacing. Jesus Christ. Okay, go back to that. Whatever. I can work with it. It's fine. So I'm on the right thing. Great. And I want you to swap over because I basically need you to do that. Probably not that thick and that dark, but whatever, it happened. Edit this. Take you down to about 60% opacity. Yep, sweet. So now what I want is about that space. Now you're also on a very big eraser. I'll get rid of the majority of what I don't want to use. Get down a little bit further, please. Okie dokie. Now, since I don't get much of a choice in this, I'm pretty sure the shading is like there. So quite that perfect, please. Okay. All right, so it's kind of only just over the first thing here. All right. Just make sure anything else is clear there. Okay. Not bad. I sort of wish it wasn't as choppy, but I don't really get much of a choice. Yep. All right. Now I can take this back to... I really don't want it to be like too heavy-handed on this. Oh, wow, that does look choppy. All right, I'll have to fix it up. Take me up to that. And on this, let's change... let's change the other one because I'm pretty sure I'm done with that color and layer. I don't really want you to have any red in you. So let's go with, say, a blue and work with this. Maybe about there. That didn't do anything. Let's see. Still similar colors? There we go. So let's take that back to that. Okay. So razor. I need to take you down a fair bit more. Probably about there. Let's hit your shading up again. I said, like, a lot of these details don't need to be perfect because it's going to end up such a tiny image. Nice. That's about what I want. All right, you're still on a 6 pixel. Not quite. That's actually not bad. All right, hold up. Okay. That's still a little bit too dark. I probably will end up making that shade just black. Because if I have a look at that one, where is this? Hold up. Hide that for a second. It's like barely visible. All right. So I am going to just need to just change this back to black. Similar color. Oh, I can't see it. There we go. Hold up. It made it choppy. Okay. I kind of hate it when they make it choppy again because then I've got to feather this shit back up again. No, too much. There we go. Yeah. A little bit wonky in places, but I think it's okay. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Throw that on there. Is this still not black? Hold on. All right, it's not that one that I'm worried about. It's this back one that needs to be black. Oh god, I just wasted all that time. Because now I need to throw this and make it sharp again. Righto. Guess back to it. And the funniest thing is this is going to be like the least visible fucking shadow too. Oh yeah, that's going to go nuts. Oh no, that's an alright song. I thought it was another fucking song. I'm like, holy shit. There we go. That's a lot closer to the actual song. Some of my music is literally like clips from animes and stuff like that. All right, I'm happy with that. Now let's send this down to probably only about a 25%. I'll try 20. It'd be really, really light. We'll see how it goes. Maybe a little too light. Hold up. Get too light. Let's try 30. 30's displaying, but 30's not enough. Let's say maybe 40. All right, let's try. Look at that. Yeah, it's like extremely light, but you can see it. Hold on. I think it's enough. Cool. Now I can try to put a coffee in here. That's going to be fun. Okay. I want a new layer. Transparency, full, yep, coffee. I probably don't want it to look specifically like a coffee, but let's have a look. Images. Don't full screen it. I need to be able to see my chat. I don't want it to look like latte art is what I mean. I just want it to be kind of like semi-coffee colored. Yeah, that one. All right. I'm gonna have to create a color from scratch because I don't actually have a copy paste. It comes from the orange palette, not yellow, not quite red. Somewhere around about here. Not quite. Maybe still too yellow. Yeah, it's getting into more coffee colors. Oh yeah, she's gonna do a whole fucking speech. Hang on. Sure. Um, like these are like coffee-ish grays, but they're not coffee. That's not far off. It's just the tiniest bit more yellow. That could be alright. I also feel tempted to grab that. Let me just store that. I'll look down here. I know, I'm not looking for black coffee. I'm looking for kind of like almost a white milk coffee. Don't want it to be so high up here. Somewhere around here was very close. Yeah, let's pull it back towards reddishy. Ugh. I don't even know if you guys can see the color palette wheel. I don't think you can. I wonder if I can just hold up. The screen. Can I grab? No, I can't grab extra stuff. I was gonna see if it would allow me to grab like overlay stuff or whatever, but it won't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring in a fucking image of coffee for this to work. I sort of want that one, but it's gonna be a few different colors. So see if I can copy paste this in here, because that would be interesting. Give me a new layer, just anything, that's fine. Just slap this in here. Oh my god, it works. Nice. So what I want, I guess I want to throw it in that layer too, is basically this part here. No, let's fix that up because that's a terrible loop. Ooh, I got it to zoom in then. What I hit? Z? Oh, okay, so I could hit Z for a quick to get across that. Nice. Okay, look. Just highlight something else, yeah? Oh my god, fuck off. Take you back to a rectangle. There we go. Fabulous. I got it out of the way. So you, I want to copy into this layer. Sure, on this layer, that'll do it fine. Really just need you as a reference image of colors. I sort of want it to be maybe about this color. I was right in the sense of like that yellowy color. But I think more of the browny color is where I'm at about that. All right. So this is definitely going to be interesting. Yes, it's a floating image thing. Can I anchor you? Yep. You're only in this one? All right. Okay. Try that. Yeah, it does work. So I want this. Um, okay, that's about the shape that I want. I'm going to have to pull this down underneath probably the black and white layer. I don't know. See how I go. Need this to be just this fraction smaller. No. There you go. Okie dokie. Okay, so that's roughly what I want. Now I am interested in putting color over the top of this. It's not part of that per se, but then I wouldn't mind being able to like be able to bring it into it. But let's just, because yeah, that's basically just coffee colored coffee. I don't really need it to make it like any better than that, but I feel like I could. Just going to duplicate this layer. Turn off the first one. And let's fuck with this layer. So I want more like about this color in here as well. What's jitter do for this? Amount is 20%. Not quite spread out enough. I think I could do this on a better brush. Also, I don't need these as brushes. Okay, I want it to be more like maybe this. Well, that's a big brush. Take it down a lot. Quite a lot. Because all it's going to do is make it really, what you call it? Whatever I go over the edge, I've kind of got to like come back and fix up. So I don't want it to be all that color, hey? I don't really see that as improving anything, really. Let's try to grab. No, there's like extremely light colors in here, but I don't really want them. See, I was hoping to be able to maybe blur this all together, but I'm not really seeing that as a super improvement. And that would be the only way to sort of make it look improved-ish from a zoomed out perspective. But then if you zoom out to make it small, it looks more like it's something else. It's supposed to be fizzy or some shit. That doesn't work. Let's get rid of it. Where's my delete layer? There it is. All right. Well, I am for the most part happy that come on, there we go. All right, so that to me looks like a mug and a coffee. Looks as much like one as I could possibly get. Delete the original layer and the shade original layer. Sweet. Now, as far as cropping this thing, I don't mind where it is. Let's see, aspect ratios and stuff. Oh, yeah. It's already pretty wide. I'd actually have to take it from nearly the edge where the mug actually is. Which looks like it should be about here. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to take it from closer to the bottom again. Right spot, just not quite high enough. Okay. Very close. This is coming into the 40s. I don't think I could make it any shorter. Okay, if that's the case, I need it to be a bit wider. Oh shit, that's right.